Alright guys, what's up? We have the official install guide for the this is the full auto conversion kit set for the TM high kappa Marui high kappa. This is in black, and then the extra piston. I'm going to go over how to install it. If you are here, I'm assuming you're already you're not a beginner, you're not a noob, brand new to airsoft, because I don't want to be selling to those people, because this is a full auto kit. Like I said, this is it's fun, but there's a lot of things you need to worry about and think about when you're doing it, and I'm going to try to cover that as we go. I've already shown that it works on a TM51 4.3. It works on here, guys. It will work on them, but I also expect you guys to have to do work, because I can't account for all the models and variations out there. You might have to do some sanding, you might have to do blah blah, this and this and that. We're going to put it on my UAC. I've already done it. I disassembled it, and I'm going to show you guys. It's very simple. This is the blowback unit right here. You're going to need to Loctite it, alright, and you can already see the hammer hitting it. This is going to happen. You're going to need to Loctite the piston. It does not come Loctite. Every airsofter, especially if you're running a gas system, should have some form of Loctite, super glue. I use 242 a lot. You should have that in your inventory. Okay, make sure we're going to lube it up. If you don't have Murder, that's okay. Just use some kind of lube as long as it's plastic friendly. Okay, you guys can use grease, but the same thing applies. Make sure it's plastic friendly, and make sure it's something that doesn't gunk up, especially if you're out in the cold. Some greases will gunk up, and we don't want that. We want this to be as smooth as possible, because this thing is going back and forth really fast. All you have to do is make sure you're swapping out the original blowback unit. Wherever blowback unit you have, you are just switching it. That is all you're doing for the upper. It's very straightforward. Switch, put your loading nozzle into here. If your loading nozzle is it's too tight, switch out an O-ring. You guys should have an O-ring kit that has multiple size. I recommended in the other video. You can buy them from Amazon, Harbor Freight. They're like multiple sizes, and I would say play around with that. And what else? That is it regarding here. Okay, let's put that in. The upper is always the easiest to work in. This is just a stock TM 4.3 slide. We're gonna put that in here. And if you're curious if it'll work in metal slides, yes it will. If you just check most of my recent videos are showing it works with the Infinity up there. It works my Dragon up there. So I've already shown it working on multiple platforms, but just be prepared to work on it. Put the return spring in here. You will need lots of extra return springs. Alright. I'm going to put the rear sight on here. If I had to choose like the ultimate setup for a full auto blowback unit, it would be something with no sight, so you don't have to worry about the screw, because this screw is going to be an absolute pain in the ass. I don't think I'm keeping the full auto on this particular slide. I'm probably going to put it on a Tiki or something. I think that's going to be the next fun thing to do. Okay. You're going to want to Loctite all these screws, make sure everything is nice and tight. And there's going to be a rear screw that comes with the blowback unit. Go ahead and put that guy in. And then you want to make sure your loading nozzle comes back. Doesn't have to be all the way, but if you are going to be one of those guys that are just going to try to fine tune to the max, to the maximum, speed you can get, yes, you need to make sure it retracts fast and smooth, no problems at all. So right now, not all the way, but I know, because I've already been playing around with this, and I've been playing around with the system for a while. It will feed the BBs. Okay, I will show you that. So let's assemble the upper. What I think I might do is I think I'm going to do it for sure, is have a guide on how to fine tune it. So this is the install guide, and then there's going to be a guide on how to maximize what you can do with this blowback unit. Okay, upper installed, easy. Put that out of the way. Go ahead and just put the other parts out. Okay, that's the original disconnector. You cannot use like any other disconnector. You must use the disconnector that I provide you with. Okay, it's a very unique design, and it works in both advanced and standard, which I'll show you And in my original video I do it as well, but that video is like 40 minutes and hopefully this won't be. So you guys should already have a disassembled frame. It's very easy to disassemble. If you don't know how to do it, just watch my guide on it, but basically you just need to unscrew everything and pop the safety, okay? I have it pre-disassembled, so it doesn't take as long for you guys. And to be honest, I'm not selling to beginners, so beginners would maybe have a little trouble. You guys watching this video, you guys should be already know how to disassemble your high kappa. Now I'm putting a little lube on here. One area that gets neglected is this area. This should not be able to wiggle at all. Whenever I'm working on broken guns or anything, people tend to forget this, and it's always this section that starts causing problems and it starts wiggling and they forget about it. Make sure this is nice and tight. Go ahead and Loctite it as well. And then go ahead and put in the disconnector to make sure it's the one I provided. I've already gotten some questions if people can use Cal and you cannot use Cal. Just doesn't work. Okay. I'm gonna put a little more lube on here because you'll see it's a little nuts. It's a little nuts, not just a little nuts. Okay, that is everything in here. I'm going to go ahead and close it. And now we're going to screw this guy in. So only one screw holds this section in, and then one for the mid frame. So there should be only 2 screws in here. Advanced frame, much easier. And for those who have their advanced frame, I definitely know you guys know what you got to be able to know what you're doing with that. Okay, I'm putting the D10 set back in. Small one, spring, big boy. Okay. And now we're putting the safety in, push the hammer down. Let's get something to get this D10 in. Okay, boom. Let's go over the leaf spring area. Very important, guys. I'm going to recommend right off the bat, unless you're highly skilled and you know what you're doing, make sure you are running just a standard TM Airsoft Masterpiece Gunsmith Bros steel one. Don't run the guys, I'm sorry. If it's a lightweight leaf spring, okay, you guys won't be able to tell. It's probably hard to tell. Well, you guys should be able to tell. This is an Airsoft Surgeon leaf spring. The one of the lightest. The second company would be UAC/Cal. They make lightweight ones. If you're going to use those, you need to understand that it's a full-on unit. Your middle one will disconnect. I'm hoping maybe when I shoot this that it shows what's going to happen. You guys need to test in a safe environment. Do not test with BBs when you install this kit first. Just dry fire first. Maybe put a couple mags through after that. Then when it's safe, go ahead and play. But if you ever for some reason have an issue where you have the mag in here, you pull it and it's shooting full auto and you can't stop it, release the magazine first. That is the first thing you need to do. What happens is if you run the lightweight one, or your current one is worn out, it will slip and it will just go into full auto until it finishes the mag, or just until you run out of air. So that is one thing you guys need to inspect and make sure. That's why, once again, this isn't for beginners. Okay, make sure it is all lined up. Make sure the right one is on the disconnector, the middle one on the sear. Okay. And who knows, maybe this one will have the issue. It would be nice to show it, but if it doesn't, then I don't know if it showed it in my other video. That video was very long. This one's 9 minutes right now, so I think this is definitely more condensed. I'm trying to think of everything I can to condense in one video. I'm officially shipping out tomorrow. So no one's gotten their product yet, so that's good. My goal was to get this done before anyone gets it, because I want everyone, the guys who bought this, to watch it. But you guys aren't beginners from what I've seen. And if you did try to, if you sneaked one past me, just make sure you pay attention, since there's no way for me to really identify. That is all you have to do. Loctite the blowback unit. Loctite it, lube it, you swap the upper into here, and then the lower, oh, where is it? Okay, it was in there. You're just gonna put in the steel disconnector. That's all you gotta do. You just switch it, lube it, maintain the gun, check it. Now I'll dry fire for you guys. Maybe we'll do the full auto issue. Yeah, alright, yeah. If I'm able to replicate it, I can. I could mess with the leaf spring. I don't want to take too long, alright? This is just an install guide. But just keep that in mind when I say about the leaf spring. Very important to this full auto blowback unit kit. Let's take this apart. I'm going to try to do that fast. And we're going to transfer it over to the advanced. Oh, no. I'll leave this in here and we'll just do it to the advanced frame. Just show you guys it works with both. The original TM Extreme does not work with both unless you modify them. The disconnector. That's like the biggest difference like my disconnector has is it can work in both, which I really like it. I want to run it in my nice guns. Why wouldn't you? If you got a nice gun. Well, I guess you wouldn't really because you're destroying your gun a lot faster. But all right, now we'll show you how to install it into advanced frame. We just need to take out the disconnector. And maybe the advanced frame will show the issue. Or what we can do is actually I can switch to a leaf spring and show you the issue in there. Okay. We can get this out of the way. We'll put this guy in there. So get out of the way. Let's go. We don't need you. Advanced frame, even easier to install, okay? You do not even need to take out, you don't need to unscrew anything at all. What I want you guys to do though, make sure this screw is tight. Inspect it, make sure it's nice and tight. It should not be wobbling at all. I'm gonna double check right here. Okay, nice and tight. And then you can put, all you have to do is just put your disconnector right here. And that's it, you're done. Much faster on the advanced frames. And then slide it back in. And then just take out your, if you got a 1911, it's literally, it's the same kind of style. Whereas the standard TM frames are much different. They kind of deviated away from that. Okay. Boom. So let's go ahead and get this guy assembled, and maybe this one will have the issue. Same thing with the slides. You just switch to blowback unit, and this is all. Internally, it's all steel. So what the disconnector is, this is 100% steel. You can do it. Am I going to recommend it? Probably not. Let's shoot it first. Let's see if it does it. Okay, once again, I'm lining this up. Everything is on top. Make sure it's always on top of steer, on top of disconnector. Safety down. Okay, and then we will test this with the 4.3 upper. There's no point in me switching over because, like I told you, it's just very straightforward. I would say this is an easy product, but then I would say most products are easy. What's not easy is fine tuning. If you have to do fitment, which I told you guys to expect. Okay. Okay, let's just put this in. We'll see if this works. We're not all the way in. Let me use the gold one. God dang it. Let me just try one more time. This has a lot of short stroke in it, so it doesn't go all the way back. No, this is just hammer in hand. Who cares? Okay, let's just make sure it works. Let's put some BBs in there for you guys. We'll shoot at the. Let me adjust the camera. Okay, you guys see? Works with gas, sucks with gas. All right, it's really cold in here, so like maybe 50, whatever. But you know, I'm a good old California complainer. This system will do wonderful with HPA. Consistent, you know, it's the best system, gas, you know, power system for this. Okay, we have a couple in here. We'll put a lot more in here. We'll see if it feeds. Now that's where you guys are going to have to play around with your systems. You know, whatever slide you got, whatever short stroke kit you got, because there's so many out there, whatever loading nozzle, blowback unit, this is where you're going to have to, the fine tuning will come in and you'll have to play around with it, because there's no way I can cover all that. There's just too many options out there. So what I'll try to do is I'll have a third video where I kind of like fine tune it, that kind of stuff. Let's see if this loads it, you know, feeds it, because this is a lot of short stroke. And you're going to see right here, I'm going to push the loading nozzle back. Get the first one chambered. Let's see if it works. Oh. It would be nice if I had some gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, this is cold. Okay, so we already have one in there. Oh, God, what am I doing, guys? Alright. Oh, didn't get the last one. Yeah, too cold. See, the gas will just suffer big time. Come during summer, woo! Summer is going to be hell. Everyone's going to be breaking their stuff, okay? Okay, you see it's not feeding. Yep. Okay, it shot all of it, but if you guys look carefully, it wasn't feeding like it should have been. Now that's where the fine tuning will be coming in. Okay, now I'm going to have a video on that. Whew. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. That was the installation guide. Very simple. Just switch out the blowback unit, lock tight the blowback unit, lube it, switch out the disconnector, lube that area, make sure everything is tight, take care of it. You know, if your gun it is gonna put just so many shots down the range. It's so, you know, it's very fast. All right, it's fun. You can see that. All right, thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been fun. All right, see you guys around.